All right, I think we can get going. Zoom user, good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Katalia Lemos.
Repeat that for me, please.
Katalia Lemos.
L-A-W-S.
Lemos.
L-E-M-O-S.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Give the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock. If the officer does not show up at 9:30, we'll call the case and get you out of here. If the officer does show up, then we need to get you into a breakout room with an attorney, okay?
Okay, thank you. Should I come back?
You're more than welcome to do that, or you can just sit tight.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as the
'Cause
officer
I'm not feeling very well. I've been throwing up all morning.
Okay, well, listen, you can come back, just be back, and we'll be here, all right?
Okay, 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock is fine.
Okay. Thank you. Ugh. How do I exit?
I'll remove you. People.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. When court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning, everyone. What we're gonna try to do is get you out as fast and efficiently as possible, and we're gonna try to get you out in the order that you came in. Everybody is on the list today, so let's ask, are we gonna use this system, or are we supposed to get a video? All right, we can get going then. This is the city of Detroit versus Michael Deshaun Gavin, case number SP 16489-851. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir. Michael Deshaun Gavin.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. No, that's Camille now. What is it set for, Mr. Berry?
Pre-trial, Your Honor.
Pre-trial?
Yes.
Let's see here. All right. Mr. Berry just has on the ticket that Mr. Gavin, just the notes, they allege that he was acting disorderly at Sweetwater Tavern. So, I mean, that's kind of a legal conclusion, but we'll get you in a breakout. We'll speak to Mr. Berry, and you have an absolute right to a trial if you don't like the offer. He's going to get you an updated offer, right?
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Mr. Lucas, your matter is not set until 9 o'clock. You're set for a trial. And again, we already spoke, I think. I'm gonna give the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock to 9:30. If the officer does not show up, we'll get you out of here. If the officer does show up, we will get you into a breakout room to speak with the attorney, all right? City of Detroit versus Peyton Lee. Case number SP 1303140, counts 2 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to the staff. May it please this honorable court, Chair Harris, P 72832 on behalf of Peyton Lee. Please state your name for the record.
Peyton Lee.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
And are not guilty, pleading your client's behalf, will give your client a $0 bond. Just to let Ms. Lee know, she has, along with these 2 cases, she has 2 civil infractions that she let go into default a long time ago, in 2022. $180 on 11 to 15 over, and 108 on improper, no valid insurance. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Ms. Lee, with Ms. Harris. She's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
The points for period of come and gone on those take cases, Mr. Join the room, please. Ready, Mr. Barry?
Your Honor, yes. Your Honor, this is a pre-trial date for Mr. Gavin to be sure that he was contacted by appointed counsel, which did not happen.
All right, let's get him an attorney on the spot.
Mr. Berry, would you like my offer?
Let me get in a lawyer in here and you can negotiate with the lawyer.
Okay, all right.
All right, give me a minute, Mr. Gavin. Let's pass the matter. We'll get you a lawyer next as soon as we can.
Yes, sir.
This is the City of Detroit versus Marvin Garrett. case number SP 1637211, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1637212, State of Michigan versus Marvin Garrett, case number SX 295350. Strike that SX 2953541. U109578113, C80942661, and 19504691.
Excuse me.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Garrett.
I think
Marvin Garrett.
we're gonna wait on this one as well. Good morning to you, Mr. Garrett. Are you on bond with me for this OWI?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm out on bond right now, so I believe so.
All right, so let's get Ms. Gaten Robinson in here. She's representing Mr. Garrett, and let's get probation down here to find out how he's doing on his testing. All right, let's pass the matter. We're gonna wait until Ms. Gaten Robinson, your lawyer, comes in. City of Detroit versus Stephen Michael Locklear, case number SP 115202001. Terrence, for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Locklear.
Stephen Michael Locklear.
Good morning to you, sir. Purpose of arraignment, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Not guilty because of your client's behalf, you kind of $0 bond. Mr. Locklear, do you have a valid driver's license?
No, that's been on right now, Your Honor.
All right, let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
Go home, please. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, is my understanding your client wants a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lee, I'm going to give you a trial date for May the 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, ma'am, I wish you the best of luck and have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you. You to be safe.
You're welcome. That's City of Detroit versus Kaylan, Annette, Lang case numbers SP 102-1560, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 11785981, SP 12393671, State of Michigan versus Kaylan Annette Lang Ray, case number SX 360412. Please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Lang Ray, please state your name for the record.
Kaylan Ray, or Kaylan Lang Ray.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Lang Ray, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Ms. Harris. Ms. Lang Ray indicates that she's in Arizona, Ms. Harris, so if she needs to update her address, we can do that. Ms. Harris is gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout, please.
Thank you.
You get in. How'd you get in here? To the side door.
Yeah. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Locklear. Mr. Locklear, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a bench trial date so he can return with documents.
All right, that's what you want to do, Mr. Locklear?
Yes.
All right, May the 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m., sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
All right, thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Quinci Green, case number SP 1282776, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1289848, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1477856, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1489432, 385654117, appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Green.
It's Quinci Lang Green.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. You get your client an updated offer, Mr. Berry. And Ms. Green, if you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Mr. Berry, have a conversation with them. Let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Okay.
Join the room. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Paul Jeff Lee.
Hey, right.
I'm here.
Lopez. Necesitas interpreter. Buenos dias.
Lopez.
Necesitas interpreter.
Yeah.
Darwin Lopez, an interpreter, please. Turn it off, please.
The hell?
Who is that? Watch your mouth. Darwin Antonio Lopez.
Yes.
All right, let's call the city of Detroit.
Darwin Lopez.
All right. The city of Detroit versus Paul Jeff Lee, case number SB 1169103, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Lee, good morning to you. State your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Name Paul Lee.
All right, Mr. Lee, review, you've done what you said you're going to do. You got into a payment plan. So you can, once you're done paying, you can come back in and make sure that these cases are dismissed. But other than that, you're done here with me.
Okay.
I wish you the best of luck, sir. And
Thank you, you too.
Rest of your day, all right?
Thank you, you too.
All right, thank you.
sticker.
Okay. Thank you.
Robinson here. Good morning. How you doing? Miss Peyton Robinson there, Mr. Shiroki, and Miss Barrett, please. Angela Lyons is here. We're waiting on her attorney.
You got John Golic as well.
Golic, good morning to you.
Good morning. I need to go downstairs and check downstairs. Hospice.
Oh,
Okay, now, give me a few minutes, okay?
okay.
It's Caitlyn Lemos, right?
Katalia Lemos.
Lemos, Caitlyn Lemos.
If I step away from the camera, it's because I'm getting sick.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
How was that? Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna mute you now. All right, Mr. McDermott, are you there? On the iPhone, good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Billy Green.
I've already talked to you, Mr. Green.
Okay.
Dante Gilbert.
Dante Gilbert, are you need to
Yes.
turn your? Good morning, Chief.
Good morning.
Mr. Bowman, Mr. Hayward is, Corporal Hayward, good morning to you. He's here, let's get Catalina, Lemos, taken care of, okay?
Okay, good enough.
Mr. Hayward and speak with Mr. Bowman, okay? All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Quinci Green. Ms. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client requires a trial date and the appointment of counsel.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Green?
I never asked for no trial.
You want to take the vice?
She's
You
unable
wanna
to enter
take-
pleas, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
She's unable to enter pleas to any of these matters.
Okay, so what, do you want to take the advice of the lawyer, or what do you want to do now?
I don't want to go to trial. Like, when am I going to trial? Why am I keep ongoing this? For what?
Because the allegations have been made that you've been reckless driving and all this other stuff.
Okay, well, okay, and I said okay to that. I know I was reckless driving.
So, Mr. Berry, what's going on? Let's go back in the breakout room.
He asked me what happened.
I'd ask that Ms. Harris speak with this young lady.
Yeah, she's maybe Ms. Harris can help her. I don't know. Let's pass the matter. Mr. Berry, let's call the city of Detroit. Let's see. Where is that file?
Lo que es una audiencia, hombre. En la audiencia. Sí. Bueno.
Oh, the city of Detroit versus Katalia, Lemos, case number SP 164-19721. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, ma'am.
Ms. Lemos, you need to unmute yourself, please.
Okay. Katalia Lemos.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. Mr. Berry, give Ms. Lemos an updated offer. Corporal Hayward is here.
Your Honor, if I may, Victor Bowman for the people 33764. I've spoken with Corporal Haywood, and the people is dismissing this ticket as it relates to defendant Lemos.
All right. Case dismissed. Ms. Lemos, I wish you the best of luck in getting back to good health. All right.
Thank you, sir.
I've marked the file as Corporal Hayward is here. You can go get him in the breakout room, Mr. Berry, and tell him he's free to leave. He doesn't have any other cases. All right. Says you do support $30 on a no insurance proof, man, just to give you a heads up. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Billy Green. Who's here on Billy Green? Is there a lawyer here for Billy Green? That's Barrett. Ms. Barrett, are you there? All right, let's go ahead and.
Judge, I'm here. Sorry about that.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Billy Oaks Green, case number SP 1634871. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Melita Barrett on behalf of Billy Oaks Green.
Mr. Green, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Good morning. My name is Billy Oaks Green.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Let's see, who is the officer here? John Davis, J. Davis, I believe he's in the breakout room. Let me bring him in.
And Will Lopez.
Is that Officer Davis?
Yes, sir.
Morning, Officer Davis. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
I'm sorry?
Can you put your appearance on the record? Name, badge, number, and department, please.
Oh, okay. Officer John Davis, badge number 4347,
Detroit Police Department, 2nd Precinct.
Very good. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Davis. Speak to Mr. Bowman. He's the city attorney about the case. We've called the matter and the client's attorney's here, and I'm gonna put them in a breakout room as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pass the matter, let you work this out, Ms. Barrett, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, Mr. Davis. I'm gonna put you in Mr. Oaks. Mr. Green, I'm gonna put you in breakout room 5, okay?
Yes.
All right. Join the room, Ms. Barrett. You have freedom to move around, all right? All right, let's pass the matter. We're waiting on, so Rashard G, Mr. Barry.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm well. All right, let's start.
Sir, I think I left the breakout room by accident.
You got that broom, it's still there.
How do I?
All right, Mr. I'll switch you in a second to move you, to give you another prompt. All right, let's go.
It's not done.
Mr. Berry, the city of Detroit versus Rashard G. Case number SP 1376939, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1424881, SP 147053881, SP 1606566, counts 1 and counts 2. He's got some civil infractions here that probably need, if the city's not willing to set them aside, I wouldn't have any objection. But SP 1630579 counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1630792 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ghee. G.
Rashard Gordon G.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on this behalf, give him a $0 bond.
And that off-docket matter, Your Honor?
Well, we have a few off-docket matters. We have an expired plate, a defective equipment, another expired plate.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the payment plan to pay those off.
A second, Mr. G.
Okay, sorry about that.
And a disregard the red signal. The other 2 matters are too old to take out a default. One of them is a no insurance proof that's giving him a $288. If he paid that, he would probably get clearances here at the 36th District Court. He has an old 16 to 20 over speeding that he owes $204 on. Mr. G, he's going to see if he can set a couple of those defaults aside if the city doesn't have any objection to it, and you may be able to work some of those out. So don't get into a plan yet. Speak to Mr. Berry, and he's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Room, please. What's your birthday, sir? Let's pass the matter. Mr. McDermott, have you worked your matter out?
We have, Judge. It'll be a dismissal on a failure to appear of the officer on all 3 counts.
And that is for
Caitlyn Norman.
Caitlyn Norman. What did I do with that file? Right. City of Detroit versus Caitlyn Leah Norman case. We strike that. State of Michigan versus Caitlyn Leah Norman. Case number SX4488272, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sean McDermott, P46101, on behalf of Miss Norman.
So what about your client's presence, counsel?
Request that you waive her presence, Judge. I do have full authority.
I'm going to waive the presence of your client.
Attorney Barrett.
Waive the presence of your client. You want to make a motion?
Yes, Judge, move to dismiss for failure to appear of the officer. Prosecutor is unable to proceed.
All right, it is now 9 o'clock, 9:13. Officer Trooper Cole, here by 8:30. I give him a half-hour grace period. I'm going to dismiss the case on that. Best of luck to you, Mr. Attorney.
Yep, thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Attorney Barrett is in the breakout. You as well. Attorney Barrett is in the breakout room with her client.
Oh, she's talking to her client. All right.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lang Ray. Ms. Lang Ray, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Thank you. How you doing?
Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, she's still speaking. She's speaking with Quinci.
She might be in, I don't know why it happened.
My understanding, you need a pre-trial, is that right? We're on the record with Lang Ray.
Yeah.
Ms. Lang Ray, is that correct?
Yeah, she might have.
Yes, Your Honor, that's my understanding.
Ms. Lang Ray, where is she?
I'm sorry, sir, I was muted. Yes, that's correct.
All right, I'm going to give you a pre-trial date of April the 17th, 2025 at 8:30. All right.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Is it possible? I'm sorry. Is it possible that can get mailed, or what day is that? You said the 11th of April.
No, April 17th. You need to write it down. It's not going to get mailed. It's not going to get mailed to Arizona.
Yeah, I figured. April 17th.
It's going to go to Alexandrian Street.
All right. Okay, I'm writing that down. April 17th at 8.
Is that still a good address for you?
No.
You need to give me an updated address then.
Right here.
Ms. Lang Ray, are you able to put that in the chat?
Sure.
To the judge, or not to everyone, to the judge.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Judges, Angel Lyons.
Angel Lyons is
she's on Zoom. And did the police officer check in?
I don't know.
Raymond Hoskins.
What's the police officer?
Raymond Hoskins.
Hoskins, I don't believe Hoskins has checked in.
Okay, what do we get till 10 o'clock? Or
So 9:30.
9:30? There we go.
All right, I'm not getting that address. We'll pass the matter until that address comes up. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Green. Ms. Harris, what does Ms. Green want to do?
Sorry, Your Honor. Ms. Green, having been advised of her rights, is asking the court to appoint an attorney. I do have her contact information, and I will be placing that in the chat.
It took 2 attorneys to figure that out. That's what Mr. Berry said. Is that what you want to do now, ma'am?
Yes.
Your Honor, I am also going to place Ms. Lang Ray's address in the chat.
Ms. Green, what I need you to do is answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney, then on your next court date, we're going to get one appointed for you on the spot.
Okay.
The next date is going to be April the 17th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to put this on track for a trial as well. for May the 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. So if you don't hear from that attorney by April 17th, we'll get one appointed on the spot for you that day, all right?
Okay.
Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well. All right, we're waiting on Lopez. Page is, well, James Gordon is here. I don't know if he's, represented. I don't know if the other officers have shown Nelson, Pierce, and Ricky Hayes. So is that Gordon, James Gordon?
Yes.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Your matter is set for trial. We're going to still wait on a few of the officers to see if they show, okay?
Okay.
All right, give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Get down to Dante Gilbert. City of Detroit versus Dante Gilbert, case SP 147-94231, SP 163-8485, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gilbert, please state your name.
Dante Gilbert.
Mr. Gilbert, today is the date and time. It's set for a trial. I didn't give the officers that grace period, but let's talk about that $500 you never paid, sir.
Yeah, I was asking the courts today to give me just a little more time.
More time do you need?
Maybe another month or two.
Let's pass it. Let's give the officers an opportunity to see if they're going to appear. They have about 10 more minutes for officers present. I think we're waiting now. Good morning to you guys. How's everything going?
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Well. All right. Terrence Jones is in the breakout. I don't see a Jones on my docket.
Judge.
Yes.
I have some other cases with you. I need to give you the names. I had Destiny Gibson, and I also had Jeremy Lucas on your docket.
Jeremy Lucas was here. He's here. Jeremy Lucas is here. That's who we. All right, hold on one second. Let's go back on the record with Miss Lang Ray. Miss Lang Ray, I'm gonna put this new address into the system. All right, you should get that notice at that address now, but keep in mind, I hope you wrote it down. Because,
I do.
all right, if there's nothing further, ma'am, the next date is going to be April the 17th at 8:30, all right? Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Officer Nelson's here. He's got a few cases. Let's go back on the record with Mr. G. Mr. G, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a bench trial date so he can return with documents.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. G?
Yes, it is.
I can give him a pretrial date, Mr. Berry.
Yes, Your Honor, we appreciate that.
All right, pretrial at April the 17th at 8:30, Mr. G.
Okay, that's good.
So you can come back in, hopefully you get that together. You still owe that 288. That would help you probably to get that license. I don't know what your other record looks like as it relates to other jurisdictions, but you would have an opportunity to get clearances here if you pay that 288, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Hmm.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gary. I think the officer is here, Call is here. Let's call it. This is the city of Detroit versus John Henry Gary, case number SP 1565275, count 1 and count 2. Appearing for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Gary, please state your name.
John Henry Gary Jr.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for trial. Officer McCullough, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Ms. Harris, give Mr. Gary an updated offer. Keep in mind, Mr. Gary, if you don't like the offer, today is the date and time set for a trial. Join the room, please. Mr. Berry, you're waiting on a case.
Yes.
Let's see who this Terrence Jones is. Mr. Terrence Jones. Morning to you, sir. What is your name, please?
Vincent Lee.
Say that again. Vincent Lee. Vincent Lee. Okay. Vincent
Yes,
Lee. All right. I think you're represented by Mr. Ogletree. He was here. All right. Mr. Ogletree was here, so I don't know where he is now. He's in the breakout room. Mr. Bowman, all right, let him, they're working it out for you, Mr. Lee.
Okay.
Madam, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Lopez, he seems to have he left and has not signed back on yet, so he was here.
Okay.
All right, well, give him a few minutes. I appreciate your patience.
Yeah. If at one point you call me, Your Honor, and I do not respond, it's because I have to go on the record in another case, but I will still come back.
Sure.
I will not log off.
All right.
We're ready as to Mr. Gavin, Your Honor.
You're ready as to Mr. Gavin?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gavin. I thought we were getting him an appointed attorney.
That's correct, Your Honor. That's exactly what we're doing.
And has the attorney been here yet? Oh, we should be able to get that done pretty quickly. There's a lot of attorneys here.
All right.
That appointed work, so well, give me a minute, Mr. Gavin, just a few more minutes, all right?
Yes, sir.
You did? All right. Where is Mr. Soroki? Is he here?
Yeah, before he stopped by.
I can swear you in now, Madam Interpreter, if you're not.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Maria Gialdi, Gialdi, and I'm state certified.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
I do.
Do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
I do.
All right, very well. We'll wait on Mr. Lopez to see if we can.
Absolutely.
Very thanks. I think everyone else is we're waiting on attorneys and we're waiting on it's now 9:30, so we're locked in to what we have as far as officers are concerned. So that gets Vincent Lee. We have Garcia, so that's one. Mullen, that's two. So that's he still got two.
Yeah, we got Dinesco, Your Honor.
Lyons. What about Hoskins? Is Hoskins here? Who was that appeared that in person?
Mr. Gavin?
No, I'm talking about the officer. Good morning.
Oh, that was the officer Hoskins. No, yeah, it was Hoskins.
That was Hoskins.
Yeah.
So he appeared. So
oh, okay.
We got that. I'm trying to just see who we can get rid of. Proxy warning you on Gibson, Destiny Gibson. I don't think Destiny Gibson has appeared, but we'll give her some time. So I think that we're just going to be waiting on attorneys now. And whoever else shows up. Did you talk to Officer McAuliffe, Mr. Bowman? He didn't respond when I asked him to state his name on the record, so. That's for Miss Harris's client. Oh, they're in the breakout. Have you had an attorney appointed to you, Mr. Golic?
No.
Which one?
I don't know if it was Soroki or who.
Are you on Golic?
And Holden? Golic. I'm Golic.
For the wild animal cases?
No, not no.
They're gone anyway. they were taken to a petting farm.
Yeah, well, they still have to do the process. I don't know what the office. Are you, Lyons, is Lion, are you ready on Lyons?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready on Angel Lyons.
All right, let's call that one. All right, have you spoken with her?
No, Your Honor, we're ready to dismiss. The police officer has appeared.
This officer has appeared.
Oh, they have appeared?
Yeah, Hoskins, he's in another courtroom now.
Okay.
So
All right,
you want to
thank
get
you.
online and talk to Mr. Bowman.
I'll have to get it off.
Who else do you have?
That's it. That's in this program.
All right. I have Mr. Gavin here. I don't know, we're waiting on an appointment for him. For Michael Gavin. We called Judge Carter and no response yet. So I don't know how those matters are handed out.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm right now kind of busy, so I'll take care. But right now, today I'm talking about. I'll take it.
Well, he's just matter is set for pretrial today just to see if they have assigned. He already has a trial date in the computer.
Okay, you can appoint me on it, and I can handle this case later today.
You can speak to him later. Maybe we'll see if that's okay with Judge Carter.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And then just go ahead and zoom in, Mr. Soroka, if you could.
Okay, very good.
Usually people are waiting on me. I'm waiting on. I don't know if they're waiting on me or just waiting on the process, but now we're just in a standstill right now.
Feels like a Monday.
It's like a Monday. Well, good, it's Tuesday, as opposed to the weekend. So that you didn't eat the pig.
No, gave it 2 hours.
That would have been a lot of bacon.
Well, actually, we were told because of the age, the meat would have been no good.
You told me that.
But we went to a petting farm.
Because you were thinking about eating it, weren't you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's why we were deworming them.
Oh, man, the stories you hear sitting here.
Fresh meat, everybody needs it.
Everybody does, don't they? So how old was the pig?
The person believes that the one was probably 8 to 10 years old.
And what's the pig's lifespan? What is the pig's lifespan?
I've heard 15, 20 years sometimes.
You just found this pig on the east side of Detroit? 2 pigs roaming around on the east side of Detroit.
I think they were somebody's pets and they just let them go because they couldn't take care of them because they got too big.
Or they fell off that truck.
Yeah, good head.
They got lucky and fell off that truck.
Wish it would have been chickens for the eggs.
Ready? Morning to you. I guess not. Let's check John Gary's license, please. Yes. Here, John Henry Gary. All right. License is valid, Ms. Harris.
There's a recommendation. We are ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. John Henry Gary Jr. License is valid. What is the recommendation?
Your Honor, there's been an offer that he could plead to the amended count of improper plate with the license matter being dismissed. My understanding is my client wishes to do so.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gary?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Harris, one of your other advice and rights in the breakout room, is she not? Does Ms. Harris go over your advice or rights in the breakout room, Mr. Garrett?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
I did.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give up those rights?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to July 21st, 2024, around 12:21 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Otter Drive and Anacia Avenue. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
I did.
Are you operating this 2009 Ford?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
He did.
You could not produce that insurance, could you, sir?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't have it.
Very well. Find guilty of the amended count of improper plate. $240 is going to be the fine. I'll dismiss the other matter with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
When can you pay the $240, sir?
Yes, sir.
When can you pay the $240?
I need like a couple months, maybe. Cause I get Social Security, and I.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you until April 11th. I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan. So you can put down 20% to get into that payment plan. So do that before April 11th or pay it off before April 11th, one or the other. Come back April 11th, let us know what you've done. You can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, Mr. Gary. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, on to you. Who do we have here? Good morning. Good morning.
Eddie Lineberger.
Lineberger?
Yes.
Good morning to you, both of you. You have a cell phone now?
Yeah, I'm getting another one right now.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Annie Lineberger, case number, can you give her advice or rights to fill out this, give her advice or rights to fill out too?
Mr. Gary, free to leave.
I can leave.
Oh, yeah, you can leave, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
The City of Detroit versus Annie Lineberger, case number SP1350447, counts 1 and counts 2. SP1435973, SP1643834, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP1643871, SP1654653, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP1654654, counts 1 and counts 2. SP168211, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lineberger.
Annie Lineberger.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
All right, I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf and give your client a $0 bond. Your client has already executed an advice of rights. You read this form, didn't you, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, you understood the form?
Yes.
All right, do you have any questions about the form?
No.
Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do is get online just so you can talk to Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry gonna get you an updated offer. It looks as though Ms. Lineberger has some insurance that you want the court to see.
Yes.
All right, let's get a copy of that as well. And do you have registration and a valid, well, probably not a valid license, but do you have a valid license?
No, that's why I'm here. I need to.
Very well. All right, let's go get a copy of the insurance and the registration, Mr. Berry, and put that in her file as well. She's gonna get online and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak with her. Keep in mind, Ms. Lineberger, Mr. Berry is gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Yes.
All right, so jump online and then we'll see if we can work this out. If not, we'll set a trial date.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Are there off docket matters as to Ms. Lineberger, Your Honor?
Yeah, so let's go through those. There's 5 cases on the docket, Mr. Berry. If the city has no objection, these newer cases, we would see if they would, I wouldn't have any issue with setting them aside. But let's go with, from the bottom up. The newest cases are not in default. They're expired plate, a no insurance misdemeanor, a drove while license suspended. The other cases are probably in default, and it's a no valid registration civil infraction and a defective equipment civil infraction. Also call into the record a no valid registration, an expired plate, and then she had 2 off docket matters in warrant status. We'll recall those warrants. That is a no insurance misdemeanor and an unregistered untitled. And another driving while license suspended. I counted 15 cases into the record.
Yes.
So Ms. Lineberger is online now. I'm gonna put her in a breakout room. She owes 208. Ms. Lineberger, are you there now?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, she owes $288. Among other cases, Ms. Lineberger, that you have left in your wake that you did not pay, but the 288, if she pays that, that would potentially set her up to get a valid license. That's a no insurance, no proof. Ms. Lineberger, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry and have a conversation with him, okay?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Are we ready on anyone?
Your Honor, just, the prosecutor isn't here right now, but these matters, I believe, will be dismissed on Angel Lyons.
The prosecutor is here.
Oh, I'm sorry, what do you call it, the officer is going to go talk to the prosecutor, and, officer wants to talk to him in private.
Okay.
In any event, I'm just letting the court know, we expect a dismissal.
Your Honor, any news
Good
on Mr.
morning, Your Honor.
Lopez?
He hasn't come in yet. No, not yet. All right. Ms. Gaten Robinson?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a gentleman here that I had scheduled for the
Here?
7th.
You have Marvin Garrett?
Yes. And then Miss Judge Carter called me regarding a spot appointment.
All right, let's do Gavin first, because Marvin Garrett has some issues. I got notice that he has not been compliant according to the probation department. All right, let's go back. Let's call this back on the record with the city of Detroit versus Michael Deshaun Gavin. Miss Gaten Robinson, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Attorney Phyllis Gaten Robinson, P71733.
All right, Mr. Gavin, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Robinson. I do have a trial date set already for March the 21st. I know you're coming back on that date for some other cases, Miss Robinson, and I understand that you've just been spot appointed to this, so I don't necessarily expect, if you haven't gotten all this stuff together, for this to go, but why don't we leave that date in place?
Okay, can I please go into a breakout room with Mr. Gavin? I don't even know what he's charged with.
Yeah, he's got a charge with a disorderly conduct, and I can tell you on the bottom of the ticket, the allegations just say acting disorderly at Sweetwater Tavern. So that's all the ticket. I can get you a copy of the ticket if you need it, but that's all it says in the notes. All right, Mr. Gavin, I'm going to have you join the breakout room with Ms. Gaten Robinson. She's going to come in and speak with you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please.
I need Dante Gilbert to join the breakout room.
Dante Gilbert, I'm going to switch him so he can get that prompt again. Join the breakout room, Mr. Gilbert, please.
I tried to join. Oh.
He's in there, Ms. Harris. No word on Lopez. He was here this morning. He checked in and he dropped off and came back in, and then now he's dropped off and hasn't come back. So.
Okay, what do you want me to do, Your Honor?
That's completely up to you. If you leave, then you can check back in, or you can hold, or if we need you again, we'll call trial services. If you don't.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Your Honor, can I speak with Mr. Bowman, please?
You may. You can join 4. You got room to move around. There he is now, he came back, let's get the, Miss, the interpreter just left, Mr. Lopez. Lopez, you signed off and you didn't sign back on.
Yeah, español.
I know, she just left. Get the interpreter back in here, Miss Mathis, please.
Ready as to Ms. Lineberger, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lineberger. Ms. Lineberger, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what do you want to do?
Your Honor, we'd seek another hearing so she can return with documents, trial or trial date, Your Honor.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Lineberger? Where's Ms. Lineberger?
She's here. Unmute, Ms. Lineberger.
Yes, I was having trouble unmuting myself.
So I'm going to give you a date, April 17th, Ms. Lineberger, to come back. Wish you the best of luck and have a very good rest of your day. April 17th at 8:30, okay?
Okay, and thank you.
You don't have to come in person, but you're more than welcome to. But you can come on, join on Zoom, all right?
Okay,
Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a good day.
thank you.
Yes. Was.
Barry. This is the city of Detroit versus Darwin Antonio Lopez, case number SP 15058011, SP 16226951. Madam Interpreter, that is your client.
Yes, okay. Llamaron el caso contra el señor López, Darwin López, número de caso SP 15058011 y 12.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the client, behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lopez Lopez.
Señor López López, por favor, diga su nombre completo.
Darwin Antonio López López.
Darwin Antonio López López.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Con respecto a la lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a renunciar a la lectura formal de cargos y va a permanecer en silencio.
Are not guilty plea on your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond.
El juez va a poner un descargo de no culpable y le va a dar una fianza de $0.
Your client has an off-pocket matter of a no ops.
Tiene un cargo de no licencia sobre su persona.
Will we'll recall the warrant on that matter. Mr. Lopez, I'm gonna get you in the breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's gonna get you an updated offer.
Ok. Le van a dar el cargo y ahora lo van a poner en una sala aparte para que pueda hablar con su abogado para que le diga la oferta que tienen.
Está bien.
If you don't like the offer, sir, then you have an absolute right to a trial.
Si a usted no le gusta la oferta, tiene el derecho de ir a juicio.
So, Your Honor, there is off docket, there's a no ops, and
This is Darwin Antonio Lopez.
Yes.
Está preguntando qué más tiene aparte de manejar sin licencia.
No, yo manejo una licencia inter.
What did he say?
That he was driving an international license.
It's also called SP 160-44791 is the record as well.
Ahí le dio el número de caso SP1506421.
So that would make it 2 off docket matters, a no ops and a loudspeaker ticket, Mr. Berry.
Tenía uno por no licencia y otro por no tener el sticker.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's pass the matter. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Lopez, and have a conversation with Mr. Berry, please.
Lo van a poner en una sala aparte para que hable con su abogado. Acepte la invitación.
Yeah, he's gotta go out in the hallway. It's just gonna interfere. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Dante Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you work this out?
Yes.
Right. Yes, Your Honor, we have, he's going to admit responsibility to the no valid registration, with the remaining misdemeanor matters being dismissed. We will stipulate to probable cause for purposes of stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis, and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals. And he is respectfully requesting time to pay that outstanding balance on the review matter.
What you want to do, Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to find him responsible based on that stipulation as charged to the no valid registration. That's $90, and I'll dismiss the other 2 matters. And what about the when will you have all of this paid?
Can I get maybe a month or 2?
All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you a month. And what I'll do is I'll mark it. You're supposed to pay that $500. It wasn't supposed to take you this long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the file, allow payment plan. So I'll let you get into a payment plan. Come back on April the 11th, 2025 at 8:25, pay a Divvy Div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload to Div that up to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it, or get into the payment plan, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So I don't know where Mr. Soroki is. Did he come speak to you? All right. What about Miss Gaten Robinson? Are you there? She's still in the room. Mr. Bowman, I guess you have some people in breakout room 4.
Okay, let me go check.
Is that Thomas Locklear?
Say it again. Say it again.
Thomas Locklear.
Good morning. Why are you so late?
I lost your link, whatever. I just found it, whatever. I'm so sorry.
All right. Your attorney's here. He should be working it out for you.
Okay.
You can mute yourself.
What? Hello?
Yes, give him a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ready? Yes, Mr. Lopez.
I don't think he knows how to come back.
Let's go back on the record. Okay, I'll bring it up. Again. What's he gonna take, Mr. Barrett?
Your Honor, all matters are to be dismissed. He has a valid international license, and the prosecutor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Darwin Antonio Lopez. What's gonna be the outcome? Dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor, of all matters.
Le van a retirar todos los cargos, señor López López.
All right, we're gonna dismiss the case per the city attorney and waive the warrant fees. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lopez, have a very good rest of your day. Best of luck to you.
Ok, señor López López, le van a retirar todos los cargos, no le van a cobrar nada por la orden de arresto. Hoy ha tenido mucha suerte.
Oh, ya me dio.
Okay, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you. Thank you,
Buena suerte,
madam.
señor. Se puede desconectar. Goodbye.
Uy, Dios lo bendiga.
Free to leave, sir.
Yep. Hello?
Give me a minute, Mr. Clear. We're waiting on your attorney, all right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, if I may, I'm going to come up into the courtroom to speak with Mr. Golic. See if we can get some resolution.
He said he got rid of those pigs. I don't know if he's got that established, but okay. He's in the hallway. He's got an attorney, so I would.
Oh, he's got a lawyer. He's got a lawyer now. Okay.
I don't know if he has an attorney or not. Let me see that.
I just talked with Officer Hoskins, and it was his understanding that Mr. Golic was going to do this improper.
Oh, was it? Okay, so go ahead and speak to him then.
All right.
I don't know if he has an attorney assigned.
Okay.
Let me see. Now, yeah, I think he did say he didn't need one. Go ahead. Where's Mr. Oglestree? He's still. He's in the hallway out there.
Yeah, he's right there.
Hello. Hello, Miss Lyons. Give me a minute, Miss Lyons. Mr. Soroki is working on your case, okay? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mute yourself. What? Mute yourself. Are you sure this? Yes.
I'll mute you. I'll mute you. Miss Gaten Robinson, are you there? What's going on with these attorneys? Who's Jeremy Lucas represented by?
Miss Barrett, I believe, Your Honor.
Okay. Are we ready on Vincent Lee? Good morning to you, Mr. Lee.
Hey, how you doing, Judge?
All right, are we ready, Mr. Overstreet?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Locklear is here as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Vincent Terrence Lee, case numbers B129-923-23, B129-924-23, B129-925-23, SP1470470, count 1. And how is this count 2 expired plate like a civil misdemeanor? SP1601639 counts 1 and counts 2. We'll call SP1601735 into the record. SP1603402 SP1607741 counts 1 and counts 2, and SP1643651. Appearance for the record, please.
Aaron, over to about Mr. Lee.
Officer Garcia, good morning to you. Mr. Lee, state your name for the record, please.
Vincent Lee.
Good morning to you.
Good morning as well.
We're all right. Hold on a second. We're on the record. Mr. Officer Garcia, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, sir. Corporal David Garcia.
I'm sorry. Good morning to you, Corporal Garcia. Badge number and department, please.
Badge 738, Detroit Police Department.
Very well. All right. What about, do we have Officer Mullen here?
Officer Mullen, badge 2632, City of Detroit Police Department.
Morning to you, Officer Mullen. You have to turn your camera on, please. All right. And who else is here on Vincent Lee?
Sergeant Richard Dinescu, badge S202, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning, Sergeant Dinescu. Good morning to you.
Morning, Your Honor.
I believe that Dinescu, I don't know if Bartley has showed up. Dinescu, Garcia, Mullen. All right. What's the resolution, if any, Mr. Overstreet?
So he's going to plead to open alcohol passenger. He's going to plead guilty to that. No dog license. He's going to plead guilty to that. Then in regards to improper use of dealer plate, he's going to plead no contest. And then he's going to plead to 1 to 5 limited access.
A whole lot there. All right, passenger for no dog license as charged. For dealer plate, what is that? No contest?
No contest due to civil liability. And then 1 to 5 limited access.
1 to 5 limited access.
Correct.
Take that deal, sir. Mr. Lee, you want to take that deal?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or Mr. Lee, raise your right hand, please. Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Oh, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
I do now. Yes.
All right, do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Ogletree went over your other advice and rights to breakout room, did he not?
Didn't ever hear my advisor rights, no.
All right, go back in the breakout room, Mr. Ogletree, and read Mr. Vincent Lee advice of rights. Let me say something before you go. That plate charge, that is a civil infraction, I believe, isn't it? The historic plate charge, shouldn't that be in a civil infraction? Or is, yeah, that's a civil infraction, so there would be no contest plea on that. It's either responsible or not responsible, Mr. Ogletree.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
$370. So go back in the breakout room, Mr. Lee, and Mr. Ogletree is going to go over your advice of rights. And Mr. Ogletree, after that's done, I'm going to put Mr. Locklear in breakout room 8. All right. All right. Let's pass the matter. Hey, what's going on, Counselor?
Good morning, Judge.
Good.
I'm supporting your brother.
Okay.
I hope he can
How's your
change.
son doing?
You know what? He's doing pretty good. I'm happy. You know, everything
Good. Good.
seems to be going well,
All right, that's well.
even if it's not.
You know, that's all we can go on, right? They only tell us a limited information.
The appearance.
Yes.
But thank you.
All right, take it easy. This is the city of Detroit versus John Golic, case number B135644924, B135650024, B136402124, B136402224. Appearance for the record, please.
I can stand here.
Good morning. I am John Golic.
Good morning, Mr. Golic and Mrs. Golic. Is that Miss Golic? Yes, good morning to you both. All right, Mr. Barrett, Mr. Bowman.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Your Honor. Victor Bowman from P33764. Today is the trial date for the 4 tickets for Mr. Golic, and we have the resolution. Also here is Officer Hoskins.
Officer Hoskins, good morning to you.
Good morning, Investigator Hoskins, City of Detroit Animal Control Badge on 44.
All right, good morning to you. So what is the resolution? Do you need a lawyer, Mr. Golic?
No, I mean, just want it over and done with, sir.
Well, you can have a lawyer represent you. We have some very good lawyers here.
So you said we talked.
There's a resolution. That's
all right.
The best I can say.
The resolution, Your Honor, as to the initial charge of dog restraint, that is going to be. As to the second charge of nuisance, Mr. Golic is going to plead as charged. As to the third restraint of wild animals, which deals with chickens, he will plead responsible as charged. As to the remaining complaint of wild animals, pigs, that will be dismissed.
Mr. Golic, why don't you go back online and let you speak with the lawyer, okay? You've got $480 in fines, and that's gonna be up to you already. And this is gonna be a 12-month delayed sentence. That's gonna be the sentence of the court if I take your plea. Are you willing to accept that, or do you want to speak with the lawyer first and then
I am willing to
potentially
accept it.
negotiate something better for you?
I don't think there's anything better that I could get.
Okay, well, it's up to you. I mean, it's just, you know.
I've been given a break by this gentleman before. And I don't know what else to say.
That wasn't what I asked you, sir. I just asked you, do you want to speak to the lawyer?
No, I do not.
All right. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, let him step up to the lectern, Mr. Bowman, please. Mr. Golic, is this your signature on the bottom of this advice of rights form, sir?
It is.
And you got a copy of this form, Mr. Correct?
Yes.
And you read the form, is that correct?
That is correct.
Did you understand everything on the form?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about anything on the form?
No.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're gonna give up the rights that are on this form?
Correct.
All right, has anybody offered you anything other than what Mr. Bowman said he read in the record? All right, let me draw your attention. Is all this on the same day, Officer Haas?
It's a period of time, I think 4 days.
Draw your attention back to October 23rd, 2024, around 12 p.m. in the city of Detroit on Liberal Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to have 10 or more chickens? Is this poultry in the attached yard?
And the ducks.
And you'll admit to that? And
I showed you pictures, so I mean.
That's is it illegal to have, is this statute against having chickens?
Yes, Your Honor. At the time, that statute read that all farm animals were present.
And at the time, when you say at the time, what do you mean by that?
That law has been changed. It's still unlawful to have animals without a license. There is a path to having up to 4 chickens, ducks, and or colonies of bees in the city of Detroit. They passed it at the end of January.
And were you aware of that? That's why I was trying to get you to speak to the lawyer, but you just kept refusing to. So you're admitting to having this 10 chickens? All right, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged to the harboring 10 or more farm animals. Mr. Golic, let me draw your attention. Let me draw your attention to October 19th, 2024, at around 12 p.m. in the city of Detroit, and on that same Liberal Street. Did you own a dog on that day, sir?
Yes.
And was the dog out of its fenced-in yard or off its leash?
He broke loose from the leash.
Okay, and he got out into off of the property or unrestrained, is that correct?
He was running down the street.
He was running down the street, and did this dog charge at a young person?
I didn't witness it, so.
All right. But you will admit that this dog was not restrained, right?
Yeah, he got away from me. I can't move as quick as the dog.
Very well. I'm gonna find him guilty of dog restraint. Oh, no, strike that. Strike that. You're not challenging the fact that Officer Hoskins has written in this ticket that this dog had knocked some kid over, are you?
I didn't see it, so I can't say.
Well, have you ever seen the dog express a menacing behavior toward people?
No. I mean, when they're on a leash, of course they are, because.
Well, you've seen it, it's on the leash, it doesn't, I mean, I asked you, have you ever seen it? So the dog is aggressive on the leash.
That's what the nature of a dog is.
No, I don't know if that's the nature necessarily of a dog. They got dogs that are on leashes that don't exhibit menacing behavior. That's the nature of your dog, right? Okay. And probably the purpose or reason why you have it, so you can protect your property, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Protect a lot.
So it's no, I don't hear any objection to what's been written on the ticket, and you're indicating that you want to take this deal, and
will need time to pay. I only get a limited income of $537.
Yeah, no, you probably should have listened to a lawyer. All right, I'm gonna find them guilty as charged with stipulation of probable cause. Are you gonna challenge the fact that Officer Hoskins had the ability to write you these tickets in all of them? The dog restraint, the dog nuisance, and the 2 wild animal tickets?
Well, they said they were dismissing 2 of them.
I'm just asking you, are you challenging the fact that he did not have probable cause to write you these tickets?
No, I am not disputing. I'm just, he's been good to me all these.
So you'll agree he had probable cause to write?
I will say that, yes.
Very good. With that, I'm going to dismiss the dog restraint ticket, and I'm going to dismiss the 1 wild animal ticket. I'm going to find him guilty as charged to the other 2 tickets. I'm going to cut you a break. I'm only going to fine you for 1.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to fine you for the dog nuisance, and it's going to be under a 12-month delay. Both of them will be under a 12-month delayed sentence. $240. When can you pay?
Your Honor, may I?
You may.
In light of Mr. Golic's cooperation, the people have no objection if the court sees for delayed sentence to be less.
Well, this dog, do you still own that dog?
No, he was one of the strays that was in the neighborhood. His name was Bobby.
Have you seen the dog over there any since then, or you haven't been back? All right.
You call animal control to come take the dog.
I'll get a 6-month delay.
Thank you.
6-month delay. Give me a 6-month review date, please. What did you think when you saw those pigs out there? Have you ever seen pigs in the city of Detroit?
The size of the pig is what should tell me. I've never seen anything that's the biggest animal short of a cow that I've seen in the city of Detroit.
And what about the guy riding a bull? Have you ever seen him? I was on 7 Mile, and you seen him?
I have.
I was on 7 Mile and 75, and the guy is riding a bull down the street. Is that legal?
No. No, you're not. I was unaware of that entirely.
Yeah, he said, I couldn't believe it. You know, I was like, I guess it was a bull. I'm thinking it's a bull or a cow. Or
it wasn't me though.
No, it wasn't you. He was black. I know it wasn't you. So that's God is my witness. I see him riding this bull down the street going east on 7 Mile. Right at that gas station at 7 Mile.
I've seen him on State Fair also.
You have? Mm-hmm. And you've seen him riding the bull? And the bull's kind of limping a little bit, wasn't it?
I don't know what. I don't know the steps of a bull.
So anyway, all right. What is the 6-month delay? That's 9/11. 2025. Come back 9/11/2025 at 8:25, where you zoom in and pay this matter. Pay it at any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it. And there's nothing further. Mr. and Mrs. Golic, have a very good rest of your day, and best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Lastly,
how big was the pig? About how many pounds?
300-400 maybe? It was enormous.
I did show you the video. Would you like
You
to see it
did, you
again?
did. I saw the video. I just wanted to see how much he felt there was. Lastly, I was in Hampton, Virginia, where I used to go to school. And I went back with my wife, and this lady is walking this pig the size of that pig you had. And it had fangs on his hanging out of its mouth, about 3 inches long at least. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Not in person.
I couldn't believe it. You've seen the fangs? Is that just a regular pig, or what kind of pig?
I mean, there's a variety, like, how Lemos have big tusks. It's an assortment of them. And that's one of the threats of larger animals, is they can use those to stick people.
But she's walking this pig down the street like it's a dog.
Their pigs are typically smarter than dogs. It's an amazing, they're amazing creatures.
All right.
They did go to a petting zoo though.
They taste good too. All right. Have a great.
Lastly, Your Honor, people have no problem in the court's discretion if you wish to put Mr. Gold on payment necessities indicated. Yes.
Well, I'm thinking 6 months, he can figure out a payment plan. You can go online and pay it in parts, or you can save up, or you never know, he might hit the big one, and not the Fred Sanford big one. I'm not hoping for that. I'm talking about the big one.
To end the story, Your Honor, I was at a arson convention in Savannah, Georgia, 6 years ago in a major hotel, and they were having a pig beauty contest. And these pigs on leashes with different colors, like they were racehorses, were walking around the lobby of the hotel.
You could have probably taken that pig there. You never know, you could have won that.
Dress her up.
All right.
They did say that they're gonna try to breed them out there though. We'll see.
All right. There you go. City of Detroit.
Thank you.
400-pound pigs. Have a great day. All right. You have another. Thank you. Oh, you're done today?
Yeah, I should be.
All right. There we go. Very good. All right. All right, Mr. Dismissals, have a good rest of your day. All right. I have who's next? Who's next?
Yes.
Billy Green. Billy Green.
Your Honor, is Mr. Bowman going back to his desk now?
Mr. Bowman, we need you in the attorneys need you in there. All right, do you want to call Michael Garrett? You want to speak? All right, let's go back on the record. Have you worked out Michael Gavin yet?
I'm going to get discovery on Mr. Gavin. And so we'll stick with the 3/1/21 date you said for the trial,
right,
but that trial may be adjourned if I don't have discovery.
Let's go back on the record with Michael Gavin. Mr. Gavin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel, so we'll get that trial date for 3/21/2025. Let Mr. Bowman know that you're requesting discovery. I'm marking the file, request discovery. On
Your Honor, who are we on?
Michael Gavin, 3/11/2025. All right.
Gavin.
Already.
What time is he docketed for?
He's probably, Mr. Gavin, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. What time would that be on the 11th?
9 a.m.
3/21.
No, it's 21. 3/21/2025.
At 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. Best of luck to you.
Mr. Gavin, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Can Mr. Gavin go back in his breakout room? I did not get his number. I forgot to do that. I want to make sure I can reach out to him, or he can reach out to me.
I got your charger.
Go back in the 6, Mr. Gavin.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, you're free to leave after that.
Thank you.
All right, Billy Green, you gotta turn your camera on, or I'm putting you out. Is Billy Green there?
How about my cell phone?
You say what? Are you Billy Oates Green? All right, now we're getting an influx of people in here.
Michael Gavin. First do this. Discovery request.
Mr. Billy Green, you need to unmute yourself and start your camera, please. Mr. Ogletree, are we ready on Lee? Mr. Ogletree, are we ready on Lee? All right, what's going on? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you, Judge.
Hear you. Hear you.
All right, Billy Green.
Put break on the phone, and I guess I'm not in it.
Billy Green, are you there?
I'm gonna leave it and restart it.
Billy Green. I'm gonna put him out.
Your Honor, I think he was in the breakout room and he was having issues with his device and possibly attempted to log in on a different one.
Who is this client?
That is Attorney Barrett. Attorney Barrett.
All right. We'll wait on him. We'll wait on her. Hold on, Mr. Green. All right, who's ready? All right, let me see with these other people that are waiting.
The first name, Green, is it Lastar? It
Yes.
looks like that's on the 130 docket.
Ooh, not even in here.
Mr. Green. Mr. Green. I'm worried about that Mary Sheffield device. Ms. Lastar Green?
Yes.
You're supposed to be here at 1:30, ma'am, but let's call it, this is the city of Detroit versus Lastar Green, case number SP 1677443, counts 1, 2, and 3. No, strike the count 3, SP 1677431. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Green, please state your name for the record.
Lastar Green.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
In our not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond. So do you want to try to work this out for her, or what do you want to do?
She can go into a breakout room, Your Honor, and I can discuss it with her.
All right, Ms. Green, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris and have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay.
Join the room, please. That's what happened. 1:30. Are we ready? Locklear is here.
Yeah, we're ready on both cases.
All right, let's go back on the record for Mr. Vincent Lee. Mr. Lee, I'm giving you an opportunity now. Mr. Lee, we have already sworn you in. What about, do you understand your advice or rights, sir?
Yes.
Do you know by taking the deal, you're gonna give these rights up?
Yes, I do.
You know the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
Mr. Ogletree went over all your other advice or rights, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Questions about those rights?
Not at the time.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give the rights up, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me draw your attention. Let me draw your attention back to April the 26th, 2023 at around 9 a.m. in the city of Detroit on Cheyenne Street. Did you own a dog on that day, Diamond?
Yes.
Was the dog vaccinated on that date and that time? Oh, no, straight that. Did the dog have a license? Did he ever get a license? Did you ever get a license for Diamond?
Yeah, I wind up taking all precautions for her, yes.
Did you show the city that?
I don't have a copy of it.
Do you have
If I know I had it because the lady, she instructed me to go get everything together just for this purpose, but I probably wasn't able. I thought I gave everything to the attorney, but I must didn't. No, but I know I had got something dealing with as far as like a license, vaccination and stuff for, because like I said, the lady of the Detroit dealing with the dogs and stuff, she gave me the procedure and stuff. She gave me the help me follow with the procedure to get everything taken care of just for this particular reason.
That was 2 years ago, right?
Yes, sir.
You know you have to do that every year.
Yeah, I didn't know. Within that same year of me having a dog and doing all that precaution, I wound up don't even have the dog anymore. She wound up passing away.
Sorry to hear that.
So it was like, it's cool, but.
All right, I'll find him guilty as charged to the no dog license. Let me draw your attention back to June the 24th, 2023 at around 1:35 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of, it doesn't have an area here. Let's see if we have the actual ticket.
7 Mile Evergreen area.
Well, I don't know. If you know, is that the time that you're talking about the alcohol related issue?
Most likely.
I don't have a ticket here, and it doesn't read on the ROA.
Your Honor, Sergeant Dineski, that was 7 Mile and Stout, sir.
7 Mile and Stout?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you in that area around that date and that time, Mr. Vincent Lee?
I'm not sure exactly what time it was. I know it was after 12 a.m.
It was around 1:35 a.m. So yeah, you were in that area around that date and that time?
Yes.
And did you have some alcohol in your vehicle?
It was some in there to my knowledge, yes.
Were you in a motor vehicle?
Excuse me?
You were in a motor vehicle at that time?
Yes, I was.
And you had contact with the police officer?
Yes.
And what kind of alcohol did you have?
I'm not sure what it was. Like I say, it wasn't even my vehicle. I had went to go rescue somebody and the alcohol was in the vehicle. It was probably liquor or something. Like I say, it was my child's mother vehicle, so it was her birthday the day before, so I'm sure.
So are you saying you didn't have any knowledge of this alcohol being in this vehicle?
Because
no.
See what I'm saying? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, let me can we recall the case?
We can recall it. Let's pass the matter because I got to look at the statute on that. If it's a no knowledge, if it's a strict liability offense, then it is what it is. But if you have to have knowledge of it, then we're not going to go there. All right, so let's pass it. Are you at work, sir?
Yes, sir, I am.
So we need to hurry up and get him taken care of. He's at work. We need to get him back to work. All right. Are you ready on Chalmers?
Yeah.
Locklear, is he out of the breakout room?
I'm trying to take him out of the breakout room, but he's out in the different.
he's not here now, so I don't know on one of these devices, but it's a whole lot of people coming in. Garrett wanders. It just seems like this Zoom bomb. I heard that's going back around. Are we ready on Angel Lyons?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecutor's here and state on the record it's being dismissed.
Is it being dismissed?
Yes, Mr. Bowman.
Yes,
right,
Your
let's-
Honor, Victor Bowman for the people.
All right, let's call it. Hold on. Let's call it. City of Detroit versus Angel Lyons, case number V130954423, V130955523, V130955623, V1315693, V132372123. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Angel Lyons.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Lyons. What's going to be the resolution here?
Your Honor, today's day and time set for trial. I believe the prosecution is dismissing all charges.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Cases are going to be dismissed, Ms. Lyons. Best of luck to you. You have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Okay, thank you. You too.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good day, everyone.
Are you done, Mr. Soroka?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Is that because no officer or is that because of?
Oh, no, it's just compliance or something.
Yeah, no,
Officer.
Stay connected.
Officer appeared.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Okay.
All right, let's,
It's okay, I don't need it.
all right, Miss Lyons, she's free to leave. All right. Who are we ready on? All right, let's go back on the record.
Your Honor, is it possible for me to speak with Mr. Garrett while you're on the record with someone else?
Absolutely. Mr. Garrett, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Which room are you in, Miss Gaten Robinson?
I
6.
believe I'm still in 6. Yes.
All right, join the room, please. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Green, Mr. Star Green, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a pretrial date.
Trial, that was going, April the 17th, Ms. Green, at 8:30, okay?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, April the 17th, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you.
Very well.
Judge, for Destiny,
Yeah, she's
go ahead.
Okay, good.
who's on that iPhone there.
I'm Billy Green. I was locked in the meeting room.
Bring it back. Got it. Bring it back.
I was locked in the meeting room.
Mr. Green is my client too.
You're in the background. You're on 2 devices, Mr. Green?
I'm gonna stay on the iPhone.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you off the other one.
Thank you.
All right, Destiny, let's see. Are we ready on Destiny Gibson?
No, hold on one second, Judge. I had Mr. Green. He was in the breakout room. I guess he fell off.
Are we ready on Mr. Green?
No, he fell off, so I need to go back in the breakout room and talk to him.
All right. Mr. Green, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 8.
Okay.
Go back there. You'll see the prompt.
And then Judge Destiny Gibson needs to go into a breakout room.
All right, I'll put her in breakout room 7.
Okay, and then the other one I had, Judge, was Jeremy Lucas.
All right, he's here. He's been here. So he only has one case.
I think.
No, he's got 3 cases. All right. So I'm gonna put him in the out room. I'll put him in breakout room 10.
Okay. And then Prosecutor Bowman was still checking into Mr. Lucas' case. I don't know. Are you still here, Prosecutor Bowman?
I am, Ms. Barrett.
Do you want me to come to 4?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Destiny Gibson,
Yes,
how were you late, ma'am?
I'm sorry, my phone was off.
All right. All right, give Miss Barrett some time. She's gonna, assign you to breakout room. I'm gonna assign you to breakout room 7. Join the room and we'll wait on Miss Barrett.
Okay.
Oh boy, it's a different kind of morning today. Get this in this Miss Lineberger's file. James Gordon, you are waiting on trial. So let's get James Gordon out of the way. I don't think he's assigned to anyone. Let's call the city of Detroit versus James Lowell Gordon, case number SP 1272233, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 133-58731, SP 151-70491, SP 1531505, counts 1, 2, and 3 in the state of Michigan versus James Lowell Gordon, case number SX 42658581. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gordon.
James Lowell Gordon.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Corporal Bajan, can you put your appearance on the record for James Gordon, please?
Corporal Jamie Bajan, badge 234, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you.
Morning.
Let's see, is Officer Nelson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record for Bajan, please? He was here, he's not here now. So, and then Officer Ricky Hayes and Officer Pierce. I don't know where Officer Nelson went, Mr. Bowman. So today is the date and time set for a trial.
I've got phone calls, phone numbers for Nelson and Bajan, Your Honor. If I may.
All right, Bajan is here. All right, go get Nelson in. Yes, I'm gonna put Gordon in the breakout room 2. Mr. Gordon, join the room. Mr. Berry's gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, today is the date and time for a trial, all right?
Okay.
Very good. What's that? Is that something?
I don't think so.
All right. If they want to pay it, they can pay it. 200. If it's a misdemeanor, $240. Did you call Gordon up? I mean, Officer Nelson up?
So he was supposed to do 34 hours. So which ones is he trying to? He's trying to make off. He's not trying to do community service. He would too much on.
$240 a piece.
This is something just suspended too. So the $90, it doesn't come off because that's the civil fraction. On top. Can. Tickets. Tickets. The reason why there's no money in it is because he has to keep the service. So that's why he can't pay. Now, if he wants to pay them today, you know, the two cases.
Oh, that's right. I'm looking to find Officer Nelson.
So he can't pay. He pays that civil fraction. Range.
Officer Nelson, are you in the courtroom?
He's here now.
Okay.
He's on now.
Okay. All right. We'll see. You're in. All right. Thank you. Okay. Solid.
Is there anybody else we can help?
I think Mr. Ogletree should be concluding his conversation with Mr. Terrence Vincent Lee.
And Your Honor, I'm ready on I'm semi-ready on Mr. Marvin Garrett.
I don't understand what semi is. He's got two allegations of positive tests on January 21st and February 10th.
Okay, so I didn't have that information. That's why I was semi-ready. Okay, so January 21st and February 10th positive test. Okay.
We're gonna up his testing to twice a week.
Okay, Mr. Garrett, you're gonna meet me back in room 6. You're gonna touch your screen and touch those 4 boxes so we can go back in your room.
Excuse me, Judge.
Miss Baird, I'm looking to get back to room 4 with you right now.
Okay. Let me do that.
So a day where we didn't have many people, but it sure is taking a long time.
That's how it be. It's good. That's the day with a lot of people. Time that it.
Who are you ready on?
One, Kamala's, did he come back? It's not happening phone. And then in regards to Vincent Lee, if we can recall that case.
All right, let's go back on the record, Mr. Vincent Lee. Mr. Overstreet, what's gonna go on?
So, in terms of, he's gonna, plead no contest to open alcohol passenger civil liability, and then no adult license, guilty, and then in regards to the dealership, responsible, and then make, improper use of dealership plate responsible, and then 1 of 5 limited assets responsible.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lee? Mr. Vincent Lee? He's. Mr. Taylor, who's your client?
Oh, he was gonna stand in for me.
I'm standing in for Mr. Ogletree, Your Honor.
While you sit here, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Lee, we're back on the record. You want to plead no contest to the open alcohol passenger and the dog with the dog. We've already found him guilty of the dog charge. And then the 2 civil infractions, you want to take those deals, sir?
Yes.
Well, I'll find I'll enter a no contest plea for the open alcohol and motor vehicle passenger. He did indicate. Anyway, if you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an act factual basis for that. All right. Fine, I'm guilty for that. That's going to be a $240 fine. Was this historical plate on this vehicle and it wasn't done within the parameters of operating an historical plate, Mr. Lee?
He plays responsible. He played responsible.
It was a garage plate. It wasn't a historical plate.
What do you mean a garage plate? I've never heard of a garage.
You know how the plates be having like dealer plates. You know how they had the letters in the middle of the
dealer historical plate. Dealer historical plate. So you had that on your vehicle and it wasn't. You didn't have the authority to have that on there.
That's correct, Mr. Lee.
I didn't see why I didn't have the authority to have it on there.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta do. I mean, listen. He said it. Why can't we have this stuff already worked out? He doesn't seem to be informed on what's going on. He indicates that he doesn't feel that he had this plate on here illegally.
Okay. I will go over it again.
I mean, we've been here all morning, Mr. Overstreet.
I understand.
All right, let's pass it one more time. What is your other client gonna do?
He is getting messed. He getting peed off. Yeah.
Locklear. What is Locklear gonna do?
He was gonna accept the offer.
What was that offer?
6-month delay sentence.
6 month delayed. All right. Go ahead and speak to him again and see if you can figure out what's going on.
Your Honor.
Oh my goodness.
Could we confirm the driver's license of Mr. Gordon, Mr. James Glowell Gordon?
Check Mr. Gordon, James Gordon's license, please, Ms. Matheson. Go back in the breakout room, Mr. Lee. I'll put you in there as well, Mr. Taylor, if you're gonna stand in, Mr. Olson.
Very well.
Mr. Lee, go back in the breakout room, Mr. Lee. Number 9. Mr. Gaten Robinson, are we ready on Mr. Garrett?
They didn't
Yes, Your
send me
Honor.
the link to get in there. The attorney's trying to call me.
All right, well, if you're gonna, you can answer it if you need to.
It's gonna hang me up.
Go ahead. I'll let you back in. All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Marvin Garrett, case number SP 163-7211, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 163-72121. D8094261. U109578. Counts 1, strike that, U10957813. That's a EWAP ticket. It seems like you pled to that already. And the State of Michigan versus Marvin Garrett, case number SX295355401. Appearance for the record, please.
Attorney Phyllis Gaten Robinson on behalf of Mr. Garrett. My P number is 71733.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial, or is it set for it's pretrial? Let's see what it's set for. Set for pretrial. Miss Gaten Robinson, Mr. Garrett, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Marvin Garrett on the record.
All right. Go ahead, Miss Gaten Robinson.
Your Honor, with regards to Mr. Garrett, I am going to need some discovery on his matter. In addition to that, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I did speak with Mr. Garrett about the information that the court gave me regarding the positive test and the increase in his testing. I have discussed that with Mr. Garrett.
Mr. Garrett.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? Turn your camera on.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to be tolerant of you disobeying the court's order. That's all it is to it. And if you can't follow the order, we're gonna force you to follow the order by putting you in jail and remanding you, so that you can't get anything to drink. Okay. So, what are we going to do about these allegations as far as a hearing, or is he going to be guilty, or what is he going to do about the allegations of the bond issue? They haven't been presented to me in a formal way from the probation department. I got that note this morning that he's suspected to have violated on those 2 days, January 1st and February 10th. How do you want to?
We'll set those for a hearing then. If you have no formal allegations, we'll set them for a hearing and make sure that the people are prepared to move forward. In the meantime, Your Honor, we are likely going to set his matters for trial.
Let's set the trial date now. And the hearing date on the allegations of testing. Trial date will be May the 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Okay?
One moment, Your Honor.
Let's also call 19504691 into the record as well. That's enough. That's a no. Does your client want to go to alcohol drug treatment court?
Your Honor, I have not discussed that with him, but we'll have the opportunity to discuss it before the hearing date. This is the first that you've mentioned, that it's been mentioned to me.
Okay, very well. All right. So is the 6th good for you, Ms. Gaten Robinson?
Yes, thank you.
All right, Mr. Garrett, if I get another allegation of you drinking while you're on bond, as a matter of fact, I'm upping the bond to testing twice a week. Okay. I'll get another allegation of you drinking, then we're gonna up the ante again, okay? Yes, sir. I come back on May the 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you, sir.
So we don't have any other hearing dates set, correct, Your Honor?
We'll do it all on that one day.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, is that it for you, Ms. Gaten Robinson?
Yes, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day. Mr. Bowman, did you write down that I need discovery?
Did, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You both are free to leave. Mr. Garrett, you're free to leave. Best of luck to you. All right, who are we ready on?
Judge, can we do Destiny Gibson?
Yes. This is the city of Detroit versus Destiny Gibson, case number SP 1635247, SP 1639366. Appearance for the
Good morning, Melita Baird on behalf of Destiny Gibson.
Ms. Gibson, good morning. Will you state your name for the record?
Good morning, Destiny Gibson.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there a Corporal Croxton there still?
Yes, sir, Judge. Good morning. Corporal Croxton, Detroit Police Officer 665. Good morning.
All right, thank you. All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. What's going to be the resolution?
Judge, for Ms. Gibson, there was going to be a reduction on the speeding to blockading, and then for the no insurance would be improper plates. And Judge, she had another case with another officer, that SP 163-52471. No officer on that. We make a motion that one be dismissed.
What's all the noise in the background?
A lot of noise.
What's all the noise in the background? That's you, Miss Gibson?
Yeah, I just muted it. I'm sorry.
SP 1639. And what was it? What on the 16 to 20? What is the resolution?
On that one is blockading on the speeding, and the no insurance would be improper plates.
No, it wouldn't be improper plates because that's a civil infraction, no insurance.
Well, then it would just be a straight admission to the civil.
You know that's going to abstract, don't you?
Well, that was the offer.
You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
I'm trying to look up to let her know whether that's going to abstract or not. I think the driver or no insurance will abstract. Is that what the intent of everybody is, to have her lead to an abstractable offense?
Well, Judge, that was the offer made by the prosecutor. I don't know if he's willing to make a different offer.
There's no other offer that can be made without. And remember, counsel, improper plate was your suggestion.
Well,
All right. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an agricultural basis for the responsible plea.
so stipulated.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated.
All right. I'm gonna just fine you 175. I'm gonna fine you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, and as charged on the no insurance proof. I won't fine you on that. 175, ma'am. When can you pay it?
Okay.
When can you pay it?
Today.
Make sure it's here by Friday. Pay it at any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that app to your phone. We'll come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you. What else do you?
Judge, can we do Jeremy Lucas?
City of Detroit versus Jeremy Andrew Thomas Lucas, case number SP 1424478. SP 1424479, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance to the record, please.
Good morning, Melita Baird on behalf of Jeremy Lucas. Judge, for him, he was going to be pleading to failure to display a valid motorcycle license. The accident ticket would be dismissed, and also he had valid insurance. One count.
You broke up. So valid without the cycle endorsement, as he's pleading to that?
Yes, Your Honor, he's pleading to failure to display for the driving without the cycle endorsement.
And that's it?
Oh, no. He is also pleading an improper plate for the no insurance.
Excuse me, he showed me the insurance. Yes, he has.
Oh,
to.
he did? All right,
Yeah.
so that's, I'm sorry, that's a dismissal. And Mr. Lucas suffered a pretty serious injury as it relates to this accident, so we're dismissing that.
All right, you want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Are you put your hand down? Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail? And
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Barrett went over your other advice, rights, and breakout room, did she not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to June 11th, 2024 at around 10:57 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Outer Drive in Linden. Were you operating a motorcycle on that day?
Yes, sir.
Did you not have the proper credentials to ride the motorcycle, being a cycle endorsement?
No, sir.
You didn't have it, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, find your client guilty of amended count of failure to display. Stipulate the probable cause will dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated.
All right, $240, sir. When can you pay?
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
$40 is the fine. When can you pay?
$240.
Yes.
I'll take care of this week.
All right, pay it by Friday, March the 14th. Pay it at any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that after your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. There's nothing further. Be safe out there. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, who's got James Gordon? What about Billy?
Your Honor. We're awaiting his license check.
He has a valid license. Oh, Mr. Berry.
All right.
What about?
He's present, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. James Gordon. Mr. Gordon, it's kind of surprising he has this valid license.
Yeah, I've been trying to get it. I was.
He paid the reinstatement fee, so he did the work that he did to get the license. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's going to be the resolution, Mr. Barrett?
The resolution is the current offer of the prosecutor is to allow him to enter a plea to improper plates for the no insurance charge. And he has, and the remaining matters to be dismissed in as much as he has valid registration and insurance.
And you owe a lot of other monies down here too. You want to take the deal, sir?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Barry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
We draw your attention back to December the 12th, 2023 at around 3:32 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Hubble and Finkel. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
The officer asked you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Couldn't do so, could you?
No, Your Honor.
Why is that?
I didn't have it at the time.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count improper plate. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
You're going to owe a lot of other civil infraction fees, sir. I'm only going to, this is $240 on this one. We'll dismiss the other matters. When can you pay the $240? That's what I'm concerned about.
Probably about 2-3 weeks.
So let's, I'm going to set it for a review in a month.
Okay.
I'm going to give you until April the 11th to either pay it or get into a payment plan on market file, allow payment plan.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So come back April 11th at 2024. If it's paid, we'll dismiss that case and close the other ones out. But if it's not paid, I need to know why, sir. If something further, Mr. Gordon. Congratulations on getting the license. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
You too. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Taylor, are we ready on Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir. Ready to rock and roll.
All right, have you figured it out now? Have we figured this out, Mr. Taylor? What's going to happen?
Yes, we do. Yes, Your Honor. He's going to plead. He's going to plead to the count with the license. Everything else is good, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, This is the last time, I hope. What's gonna happen with this dealer plate? Did you get an understanding of what's going on with this plate?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're pleading, or do you now understand that, what do you believe that you were supposed to have this plate on your vehicle or drive with this plate on your vehicle now, or what?
No.
All right, so you're pleading responsible for that because you are responsible. You were not supposed to have that plate and drive with that plate on your vehicle. Is that correct?
I should have had, yes, sir. I should have had my car registered when I
Very
first got it.
Were you speeding 1 to 5 over?
Yes.
Very well. All right, find your client responsible as charged to the dealer historic plate charge, limited access 1 to 5 for the speeding. He's already been found guilty as charged for the dog vaccination, dog license ticket. And he's already been found no contest for the open alcohol and motor vehicle passenger. As for sentencing, I'm just gonna fine him 125 for the limited access and 240 for the 240 for the open alcohol passenger. I'm gonna erase the 370 for the dealer historic plate. And I won't fine you for the dog. You've lost your dog, so that'll be the sentence of the court for those. And that stipulation.
So stipulated, Your Honor, and I think that's a fair resolution. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you as well.
Waive the warrant fees. When can you pay?
I just started back working off of a layoff, Judge. What type of time do I have?
I'll give you to May 11th. May 11th to either pay it off or get into a payment plan. If you pay it off, come down. You can pay it at any DivNet kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivNet app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and do it. If you want to get into the payment plan, come to the courthouse before May 11th and get into that payment plan. You need to have 20% down. So that's going to be 20% probably of everything you owe the court. I'm waiving the warrant fee. Mr. Lee, if there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right, take care, Your Honor. Take care.
Hey,
Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what happened to Locklear. Mr. Lee, you have any further questions?
I just wanted to know what was the total, so I know the total balance.
Ms. Mathis is gonna have to put the total in. It's waiving those warrant fees is gonna take a lot of money off. So you're gonna have to look it up later on today or tomorrow.
Okay, sure thing.
Go on the website, 36 District Court, and it should pull you up.
All right, thanks a lot, Judge.
All right, be safe.
You too as well. Have a good one.
All right, you broke up. I didn't hear the last part, but.
I said you have a good one as well.
Thank you so much. You too. All right. All right. So what happened to Locklear? He's gone. He's gone. So I'm gonna show cause him. He was here. And I don't know what happened to his device.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Ogletree and I came to the agreement that Mr. Locklear could plead as charged for the spill hazardous materials and a 3-month delay.
Yeah, but he fell off. So
okay,
I'm just gonna,
all right.
Just gonna show cause him. All right.
Good enough.
All right. All right, Mr. Taylor. Good to see you. Best of luck to you. See you next time.
Prosecutor Bowman.
Yes.
We need to go in the breakout room and talk real quick.
Okay.
Go to 4, please.
Okay, Judge, we're ready. Did Mr. Billy Green come out? Yeah, there he is, Billy Green.
Oh, the city of Detroit versus Billy Oaks Green, case number SP 163-48741. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Melita Barrett on behalf of Billy Oaks Green. Judge, there was an offer made to Mr. Oaks Green to plea on that failure to yield to the utility vehicle. He wants to waive his rights and accept that.
Oh, he does. Oh, okay.
Got no choice.
No, you do have a choice. You do have a choice. Let's not say that. You can take it to trial.
But she said ain't no videos gonna be introduced.
Why not? I mean, it doesn't.
No video was requested, Your Honor.
No video was requested, so it doesn't mean that we can't get the video, but it doesn't. It wasn't requested, and if you want to get the video, if you want a trial, we'll give you time to do that.
Well, Mr. Oaks Green, you want to get the video?
It wasn't no utility vehicle involved in none of
That's
it.
the reduced plea. Well, Judge, if you would allow us time to get the video.
Let me explain to him, Mr. Green, the reason why the offer, so what it is, you were charged with reckless driving, right? That's right. A 6-point offense, that's a 90-day hard suspension on your driver's license. The offer was then reduced down to failure to yield to a waste utility vehicle. Commonly, when you want to take a plea and plead guilty, then you'll plead to that. Or whatever the offer is. This time, that's a 2-point offense instead of the 6-point offense. Now, if you feel that you weren't being reckless, then you definitely have a right to a trial, and we can. The officer is not here now, but he was here. But we can adjourn it so Ms. Barrett can get the video, and you can go over that with her, and you can come back on another day. What would you like to do?
I'll just plea and just put it behind me.
Well, is he going to be able to make the elements up to a reckless driving, Ms. Barrett? Because it doesn't sound like he would. I don't know. We'll try to make it, but it doesn't. I don't know. Well, have you gone over this with him?
I'll just plea and put it behind me.
Well, I guess my concern is him saying that. My preference would be to get this video. I thought that I had made a request, but I would like to get the video before he accepts the plea because he's indicating that he didn't do it.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, but then
how would you take a plea then?
Right, we need to get the video. We need the video. I thought I had that.
I don't have any notes down here that any video was requested.
Thank you. Your Honor, I object as to the rate of the day of trial to now request video, which was never, ever ordered. My officer is here and prepared.
Well, your officer's not here. Oh, your officer's not here.
I'm sorry, he's checked in. He's in another courtroom.
Let's do this. I'm not gonna hold it against Mr. Green that he doesn't have the video. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to get the video. Because really your officer is supposed to be here now, and he's not, but I'm not gonna hold it against your officer either. So we'll allow this discovery to be had. If what I'm understanding is he feels he's not guilty anyway, so he wouldn't even be able to make up the plea to a reckless driving. That's kind of what I'm hearing, and that's what Ms. Barrett has said.
Your Honor, for the record, if this case proceeds to trial and he is found guilty or responsible, this present offer is now off the table.
Okay.
It'll be It'll be reckless driving straight up.
All right, so
Driving for 43 years. What show for?
Mr. Green, just hold. Mr. Green, just hold on. Hold on.
did you get a copy of the ticket?
Okay.
Give Ms. Barrett a copy of the ticket as well, please. It's got notes on the ticket as well, so.
Your Honor, could we have the notes read into the record right now?
Yeah, we can read the notes. All right, the notes, they allege that Mr. Green failed to signal. He disregarded an officer's signal in violation of basic speed law, drive in unsafe manner. It doesn't have anything as it relates to speed, just violation of basic speed law, and drove in unsafe manner and failed to signal and disregarded officer's signal. So those are what the allegations say on the ticket. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Green, it doesn't mean that if a video exists, we'll get you the video, but that doesn't mean that they can't proceed if there's no video at all. Okay. But whatever exists, you're entitled to it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's reset the matter for May the 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. May the 6th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Right. Any further questions?
No, that's it.
You have Mr. Green's contact information.
Yeah, hold on, Judge. I was just looking at that. Let me go back in the breakout room so I can talk to him.
All right, go back in the breakout room, Mr. Green. If there's no further questions with the court, you're free to leave. Be safe out there and have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, rejoin that room, Mr. Green.
Yes, I will.
I'm gonna put you in another one just to give you the prompt. You see it?
Those I didn't have it on.
I've got.
Join. Hit join.
So I just print them. Did you just take 7? It's crossed out. See, that one's crossed out, but it's got a phase in it. So it's crossed out on the sheet for Lyons, yeah. So I didn't know if you want that on you or not. It's not highlighted. It's not highlighted though. But it's got a phase on it. Okay. So, okay. I don't have this folder. I don't have that folder. You don't have a folder? No. Okay, that's good. And the rest of them just need stamps, so like a 7. Yep. Thank you so much. Yes, please. Okay, great. All right, thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
Judge,
Yes.
After further discussions with Mr. Billy Oaks Green, he says he wants to waive his rights and plead guilty to that failure.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Green. Mr. Green, giving you an opportunity to speak about this with your counsel. Mr. Green, you want to take the deal?
Yes, Your Honor.
You raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Run Mr. Green's license, please. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Barrett went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
He's let me know everything.
And you understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, they haven't.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October the 20th, 2024, around 8:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Ardmore and Tyler Street. Did you have an occasion on the day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I did.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I was.
All right, for purposes of this plea, you know, reckless driving is sort of a term that I don't know if it's really good. Let's say, did you fail to use your turn signal when you're changing lanes or making a turn or something of that nature?
I pulled off from the curve kind of fast.
And you didn't use your turn signal when you pulled off from that curve?
Yes, sir.
And did you, what is this disregarding an officer's signal? I don't think that really has anything to do with reckless driving. So you pulled off fast. Did you drive the car above the speed limit when you pulled off, after you pulled off?
No, I slowed down to miles an hour because it's dark, and I just came around the corner where it was lit up at. I had my hand out the window signaling just at 5 miles an hour, and then I stopped where we had light at.
So were you speeding at any time? This officer observed you speeding at any time?
I pulled off from the curb. I say
now, pulling off from the curb fast doesn't necessarily mean I can step on it.
That's what I did.
If I don't get to above the speed limit before then I can't be going over the speed limit, right?
Well, I pulled off from the fast, but I'm quite sure I didn't go over the 25 miles an hour speed limit rest of the street. But I'm admitting to I pulled off from the curve fast.
But you don't know. I mean, you're saying you're quite sure you didn't go over the speed limit, right?
I'm correct.
Well,
officer said.
Well, I to plead to this, yes, I went over the speed.
No. We went over this. Given the type of car he has, we went over this, Mr. Green.
He's got a Cadillac.
I know.
Yeah, it goes fast. I pulled off from the curve fast.
But okay. We went over that. Given the type of car he has, those cars can pick up and go very quickly. Right. And I think you can get past 25 real quick, but you want to say not, so then you have to have a trial.
It probably did. This is what
I'm sure it did.
You just keep saying that you don't believe you went over the speed limit. All you're trying to say is I went off the curb fast.
Okay, and being I didn't look at it, I'm quite sure I had to go over the speed limit for them.
I don't find them guilty based on that. I just don't understand why people can't come in here and at this point you want to take a deal and be straight up with what happened. Why can't you be straight up?
I'm trying to tell you what I did.
And you don't know whether you went over the speed limit or not.
Well, I had to if they stopped me. I didn't look at the speed I'm at.
That doesn't mean that. That does not mean that. It's people get stopped all the time. All right. And then you went and kept driving when the officer had his license sirens on behind you.
Yeah, it was dark down there, so I came to where the light was, 5 miles an hour, and had my hand out the window where I was going to the light.
We'll find him guilty
I wasn't trying to disrespect officer or anything.
I didn't say you were. I'm gonna find him guilty, to the, amended count of failure to use due care, caution, waste utility vehicle, $240. When can you pay it?
$240.
Yes.
I'll pay it by Friday, the 21st.
21st. Okay.
I think that's my payday.
And then div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. So those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you, Mr. Green. Have a very good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.